we get frustrated at the waiting process because we don't understand a lot of times that faith is a journey.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes,
Say
it
it.
is. Yes, it is.
We look
All
at
right.
everything as a process, and we need to understand that the most important process is the process of faith. And so, as I think about just the topic, are we there yet? I think about being a child, and every October we used to go to North Carolina, and I remember being up while we were on that travel, and the question I used to ask most often to my parents are, where are we now? You know, because see, I know where we're going, but the fact that it takes a long time to get there, I wasn't really expecting. And so, a lot of times, we get frustrated at the detours. Detours are those moments of inconvenience where we thought that we would make it in a certain amount of time, but then something unexpected sprung up, and it took us a long way. We had to go a way that we didn't think we would have to go. But the whole thing we need to understand is that on this journey of faith, God is still with us. And so I think about also the simple fact that there are two primary, I would have to say, two primary challenges for the believer. The challenge of control and the challenge of patience.
Yeah, you really say that again.
And so, to illustrate the challenge of control, and I already gave these two individuals a heads up that I would mention them in my message. And to illustrate control, I just like to talk about my mom. And now, I don't know if everybody has ever experienced this, but you're driving with someone and you are here in the driver's seat. They're in the passenger seat. However, when you come to a red light, it's like they're about to put their floor to the floor just to stop the car too. This ain't the Flintstones. And so, often while I'm riding with my mom, she's telling me, go this way, go do that. And I'm like, Mom, I'm driving. And a lot of times, while we're on this journey of faith, God is taking us somewhere, and a lot of times we're trying to tell God how to drive the car. And God is saying, I'm in control of this. I got this. But see, somewhere between the leaving, the departure point, and that destination place, we have lost sight of the fact who's really in control of the car.
That's right.
And we think that we have to help him out and help him to decipher, even though he knows the way that he wants to take it. And he knows the speed that he ought to drive it. We think that God needs our help. And that if we don't help him, we're not going to get there.
Come on now.
But then along the same lines, we have that constant struggle for patience. In James, the writer tells us, let patience have her perfect work, that you may be entire, complete, not lacking anything. But the problem with us is that as my fiance, my lovely fiance, as much as I love her, we're going somewhere, and okay.
You want her to stay your fiance and then your wife.
And okay, I already told you where we're going. You asked me before we leave how long it's going to take to get there. I give you the exact time that it's going to take to get there. However, 5 minutes into the ride, how come it's taking so long to get there? Babe, why is it taking so long? It just seemed like you're taking a long way. And I'm like, this is the way I always take. And it's like, babe, just calm down. I got this. Just calm down. But it's that time. See, because you're so anxious to get to where you're going, sometimes you get fidgety. We hate sitting still.
Yes, we do.
We hate feeling like we ain't got nothing to do. We love to have our hands busy.
That's right.
But sometimes God is asking you just rest.
That's
See, the reason why the writer of Hebrews tells us this. He tells us that the reason why the children of Israel, there were some that did not enter the promised land, is because they did not understand the importance of rest. Once I've given you a promise, once I've shown you a glimpse of the plan, then all you have to do is just rest. Because as I rest in God, then God carries me. He carries me through those rough moments where I thought that I would be taken under. God gives me a calm in my spirit and enables me to rest in Him. And as I rest in Him, then all of a sudden I tap into a grace. See, you don't understand the importance of grace. Grace says that where you lack the sufficiency, I kick in and I carry you the rest of the way. But yet and still, we ask God, God, are we there yet? God says, let me be in control and learn to rest in me. Be patient because I'm carrying you there. And when you get there, because see, here's the whole thing.
Come on.
As I encounter those detours, as I encounter those periods of traffic jams, where I'm just in a holding pattern, where I wish that I could get off at a certain exit, but that is not where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go there. But I would rather stop here. Why would I rather stop in a place that God did not call me to rest in? See, as I understand that God has an ultimate purpose for me, and if He spoke it, He has given His word the self-fulfilling power to fulfill itself. So everything that I needed to accomplish what God had called me to accomplish was already in the word when He's released it. But see, if I don't get into the spirit, if I stay in my flesh, then I won't never get it.
That's right.
See, a lot of the time, we try to comprehend the Word of God from a fleshly standpoint when it's all spirit, baby. God said, when I gave you the Word, it was spirit and it was life. So we have to understand that if God spoke it, then what our job is to do is to trust Him to be in control and to guide us to the place that He has promised to bring us. No matter what challenges you encounter in life, God said, I will carry you. Because when you get there, all glory goes to God. When you get there and everybody wonders how you made it, how you encountered it, how you endured, how you refused to quit because you had your eyes focused on the Word of God. You were not like everyone else who looked at the challenges and who said, I can't do this. But you said, in my spirit, I will press on. Because you do know that endurance is not a quality of your body, but it is a quality of your spirit. And unless you learn to function from the inside out and stop functioning from the outside in, then you will never understand the dynamic of the grand plan of God's design for you. And so the next time that you encounter a challenge that causes you to question the authority of God over your life, you need to tell that challenge, I am on my way.
I know that's right.
It's one thing. My dad, when he's riding with me, my dad,
Talk about
he My dad, when he's riding with me, he may be thinking something, but he don't say nothing. He's just focused on his gadget.
Yeah, Facebook on the iPhone.
And then there are times where he'll get a phone call. And they'll ask, Apostle, how far are you? And his favorite thing is, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Now, it could seem like there's a traffic jam that's going to hold him up for another 30 minutes. But you call him and you ask him, Apostle, are you close? I'm on my way. It could be an accident where there's a car in the middle of the road. But you call him, his classic answer will be, I'm on my way. He don't stress out.
That's true. That's true.
My father is a person, as a child, I felt like he stepped outside of time. Because I would be waiting on him to come pick me up. Then all of a sudden I'd be calling Pastor Denise, like, Aunt Denise, can you come pick me up? Because I don't know where my daddy at. But there has to come a time where in your faith walk, you're not clock watching.
That's right. That's good. That's good. That's good.
See, until you learn to step into the realm of the eternal, you learn to step into a place that has no time, which is the place of the Spirit.
All right.
Why do you think that people who walk after the Spirit of God age at a slower pace than people who
That's true. That's true.
So in closing, when you get there, and everybody wonders how you made it, quote Psalm 118:23. This is the Lord's doing,
Yeah.
and it's marvelous.